Welcome to COM 105. In this presentation, I will go through some of the key things on the syllabus. It's important to understand all these things before you start the course. Be sure and watch the presentation until the end. Now, sometimes it might seem that your instructor looks like this, and sometimes it feels like it to me, but I'm sure in the speeches that you'll give in this class, you will help me understand your point of view. This is what I really look like, and my office is in the library on the lower floor. You can also email me at any time, and I am on campus most days. Our textbook is The Art of Public Speaking by Lucas, and that is what the cover of the book looks like. I hope you all have that textbook. There are certain student learning objectives. These are the things that, as a result of being in the course, we would hope that you would be able to accomplish. There's a number of them listed on your syllabus, but there's just a few that I want to point out for you. One of the main things we're trying to do is make sure that you can develop, relevant speech content that can engage your listener and give them additional knowledge. We want to work on your delivery so that it's more fluent, and work on your eye contact and your body language. We also want you to always be practicing your critical thinking skills. That is a goal of the entire college, and we'll do that by thinking about the relationship between all of the factors involved in giving a speech, like the speaker, the message, the listener, and all those sorts of things. When we think about critical thinking, we think about that each class should be focused on one central idea. And in this class, our central question is, how can I communicate my ideas to others in small and large groups? We're constantly trying to figure out the answer to that question. And we do that through addressing three powerful and fundamental concepts. These are concepts that everything in the course relates to or grows out of. And for us, those are delivery, organization, and content. We'll always be focused on delivery, organization, and content. Let's look at a few of the basic mechanics of this course, because since it's an online course, there are a few things that we should be sure we take note of. For instance, my TMC is a critical factor in this course. The course is posted on my TMC, and you need to be able to effectively navigate through the things on my TMC. If you're having trouble with any of these, you can certainly come to my office hours and I'll help you, or go to the computer center and they will be able to help you with these things. It's important to get on the top of this early if you have never had an online course. Also, email is very important. Hopefully you don't have 20,000 emails in your inbox like this one does, but I will communicate with you through email often, and you can communicate with me that way as well. So it's a critical element. I will be assuming that you will be checking your Thomas More email regularly every day, if not every other day. Another tool that you will be using in this course is VoiceThread. These are PowerPoint presentations. But they are interactive PowerPoint presentations. You'll be adding your comments to a PowerPoint presentation where I ask you to. On this slide, you can see that the main slide is in the middle. My picture is actually on the lower left-hand side, and around the edges are pictures of people who are commenting on this slide. This is where your interaction will be shown. The comment button in the lower center section allows you, the students, to enter your own comments. After you enter comments, your picture will be added to those around the sides, and any of us can click on your picture to hear your comment. In this way, we'll kind of get used to talking to each other and hopefully begin to get more comfortable as we prepare our presentations. This is a free service, but you'll need to subscribe to it. The instructions of how to do so and how to use the feature are on my TMC below this video, right here on the Start Here page on my TMC. So that's one of the things you'll want to do right away. You'll need to have VoiceThread already working for you in order to do the first assignment. Another thing we will be using is YouTube. Hopefully this is familiar to you, but as you do your presentations, you'll need to capture them on video and then upload them to a website so the rest of us can view them. In this course, we'll be using YouTube for that website. You'll need to become familiar with how to upload and share videos on YouTube. You'll need to have a YouTube account if you don't already have one. This is free as well. Instructions about how to get an account and how to use the features are also on the Start Here page on my TMC. It's associated with Google, so if you have a Gmail account, you probably already have access to this. Attendance. How do we do attendance on online classes? Well, attendance is a must, but it's also mandated by the government now. It's associated with financial aid, and it's mandated by Thomas More policy. In an online class, attendance is tracked each week by the assignments that you're posting. If no assignments are posted for any week, you're going to be marked absent for that week. If you have 2 absences, you're automatically dropped from the course, so be careful about this. Now, what about speech days? We have deadlines for speech days, and those are every Sunday night when each module ends. These deadlines are very important. All of your speeches have to be recorded and posted for everyone to view. Any student who doesn't present all the speeches won't receive a passing grade in this class. You'll have to have an audience of at least 4 people for each of the 3 major speeches. If you don't have an audience, you won't receive a grade for that speech, and it'll be considered late, and late penalties will apply, blah, blah, blah. So how important is this about posting your speeches? If your speech isn't posted online by the due date, I have to receive an email from you prior to that day explaining why it's not. If you do this, you'll be given one chance to post your speech, as soon as possible on a day we agree upon. If you don't post on that day, or if you don't notify me prior to that original posting date of your situation, you're going to be asked to drop the course. If on a second speech, if you don't post by the due date, your grade is automatically going to be deducted a full letter grade. But then if you don't post the second late speech by the agreed upon time, I'm going to drop you from the course. So this is very serious. A class is only 6 weeks. We have to stay on top of these things. So just be aware of that from the start. So how will you be evaluated? Well, we use a point system, and we just add up the points on all the assignments. There's 3 major speeches, 3 mini speeches, 3 outlines that go with the major speeches, a lot of homework assignments. These are associated with those VoiceThread PowerPoints that you'll interact with. And there'll be 6 tests, 1 at the end of each of the modules. Let's see, some other basic information. This is a 6-week course, so be careful, or it might just rush right on by you. If you're a traditional student, I just want to alert you that you will cover in 1 week what you normally would cover in 2 to 3 weeks in a traditional semester course. In other words, there's quite a bit to do each week, so be sure that you're prepared and have some time put aside each week to work on the course. Of course, you may not plagiarize in the course. If I determine that your speech has been plagiarized, that you are using someone else's speech as your own, or using content that you're not citing a source for, then you'll receive an F on that assignment. If you have a documented physical or a learning disability, please let me know so that we can address that. And now it's basically time to get started on the course. The first things to do is sign up for your YouTube account and your VoiceThread account. Line up all your equipment. Make sure that you're able to record and make a video for this class, and then move on to Module 1.